Hello everyone, welcome back to our course. I'm Peng Hui. Today we are going to study a new chapter, Nonverbal Communication. We will deal with its definition and significance, functions and categories, that is, different forms of nonverbal communication, which include paralanguage, body language, time and space. And in body language, we'll study facial expressions, posture, gestures, eye contact, and touch. Suppose a person comes to a foreign country without knowing anything about its language. How can he communicate with the local people? Yes, mostly he has to resort to body language, like gestures, facial expressions, right? Actually, this is nonverbal communication. So, in this section, let's first define nonverbal communication. As you may have realized, nonverbal communication is the kind of communication as opposed to verbal communication. There are many definitions concerning nonverbal communication. A classic one is given by Larry Sandwan, Richard Porter, and Lisa Stephanie. Nonverbal communication involves all those nonverbal stimuli in a communication setting that are generated by both the source and his or her use of the environment, and that have potential message value for the source or receiver. Sounds a little complicated, right? To put it simply, nonverbal communication is the communication between people without using words, either spoken or written. Instead, it uses nonverbal stimuli like voice, behaviors, or setting, including time and space, to convey meaning, either intentionally or unintentionally, with or without our awareness. To further define nonverbal communication, we need to make a distinction between vocal and verbal, non-vocal and non-verbal aspects of communication. Look at this table. Verbal and non-verbal communication include both vocal and non-vocal elements. The vocal elements of verbal communication are spoken words, the words we say. The vocal element of nonverbal communication is paralanguage, such as your pitch, volume, or tempo. We will talk about it in the later section. Non-vocal elements of verbal communication include our writing or sign language. Non-vocal elements of non-verbal communication include body language, such as gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact. Does that mean we could separate non-verbal signals from the verbal ones? Of course, no. In fact, non-verbal and verbal signals often operate side by side as part of the same system, as in real life, these two types of communication are often combined to convey meaning.